always finished 1-2 in the previous 2 championship tour contests. Now different format when you go head-to-head. Clean slate again, demanding a big performance. Toledo number 4 in the world at the moment. That might change too. Well, guaranteed, because Jordy's still injured. He was right there ahead of him. Finals getting started. This is the man that's on the right. You always wonder how things can change the game a bit. Filipe, a little misread there. Had to go around the section. And now snap to slide, pull it in. Nice lengthy tube ride for Toledo. Strider, here he goes.
Wow, talk about having fun. This guy is on fire. Got a lot of energy coming off that rail line, straight up through the lip, pushing hard right now. That's what we love to see, the body language just getting involved. He's gonna come to this inside corner. We're gonna see some fireworks as he comes out of the barrel. See what he's got for us. Oh, can't pull it out. Filipe Toledo on the board. Here we are in the final. I can't wait for the rest of this thing.
That's right, Strider. Filipe Toledo just going for the big nose pick reverse to finish. He sealed that so many times here at the Surf Ranch and in the ocean. And it also started out the back row where usually he has like 4 or 5 different turns. Right here, kind of misread that section that was coming down in front of him.
Well, it's funny how, you know, a little mistake at the start of this wave can impact your whole ride. And I would say that just threw off his timing, just that little hair. And that really attributed to him not completing the maneuver at the end, I'd have to say.
It's basically, yeah, missed turn because he had to just go around a section he often hits. But the way he basically board slides the lip here is insane.
Yeah, I mean, beautiful number of turns amassed throughout this wave. There's still moments of brilliance, but a couple hiccups here and there. He's going to tidy it up. This is the start. That nose pick reverse, he almost hangs onto it, and that was in just such a just peaking part of the wave. So definitely critical.
You just don't see very many people attempting that at the end of a 45-second ride.
A bit new for everybody, and so it kind of like put everybody back into the same like kind of level, I would say, of knowledge of the spots and stuff. So I'm really happy about it.
Well, congratulations.
Thanks. Thank you, Gabriel. Sorry, I keep my sentence forever.
Joanne DeFay celebrating another massive win as she's number 2 in the world. Into the first lap for Toledo in the final. Had a 7.5 on the right. Just blitzing sections, looking so calm, but going incredibly fast from foam climbs, floaters, snaps, and carves. Staying in that motion where he's attacking. Another tight blast where he throws it vertically. Maybe a climb there, maybe one more snap, big fin throw, but that's gonna leave out the barrel. So bit off a lot of that section to try to really drill it, but then left out that inside pit. 7.5 start for Toledo, and we'll see what the left-hander gives him for the score. And it's interesting, years past it was always kicking things off with the left, then the right. That always seemed to play into Medina's favor. You have fresh legs for his strongest side. See if that affects the final at all. What do you think about the left here, Rosie?
Well, you know, at the same time, Filipe, we noticed that his backhand wasn't as strong, his right on the left wasn't as strong, but now he's starting to tighten things up, but not on this encounter. If we got to be hypercritical of Filipe, it's our job, and you know, he let this opportunity slip through his fingers a little bit by not making it to the end of this wave. But wow, he definitely gets the award for the most maneuvers performed.
Well, you think how demanding now the format is with a clean slate, not being able to bank scores and having to start from scratch. You can tell fatigue is a factor to Fave, and said, I'm so thankful I didn't have to go left again for a score. She said she had nothing left in her legs. Oh, that was so exciting. Well, Strider, we know it's Medina's turn. He's undefeated, and Filipe has a couple of 7 Rangers to kick off his first run.
Well, you know what? It looked like Filipe was a little winded, I'm not going to lie, and I haven't seen that out of Gabriel. We'll see how he looks on his wave coming down the line at him, and, well, we'll get a good look into the physical side of this event right now.
So true. Such a demanding ride. Gabriel Medina getting started on his first run. So much power, so much vert. That board's been looking insane from Johnny Cabianchi, and a little tangle up. Medina recovers in a tight space. Oftentimes when you get pushed to the side, you see surfers go down, but he's got a sixth sense. Few good power whips. So how was that ping? All fins hung out to dry. There's the stall. He'll style his way through the start of that pit with all that creativity. Wind up for the fin throw reverse. Medina gets it. A big answer to the start of Filipe Toledo.
Well, Joe, a lot of surfers, we've been saying they're kind of running on reserve as they get to the pointy end of the competition. He looks like he's got a full tank of gas, and he's just put the pedal to the floor.
Love how much power that he had to start. He knew he wanted to kick things off with authority, but how did he recover this in the barrel?
Yeah, this was insane. Just so freakish. Pretty used to it, though. The way that he drops on that foam ball down to the bottom. Usually it's all over Red Rover when that happens. But for Gabriel Medina, he just recovers, comes out swinging.
It's so cool when you see him getting pushed down by the barrel. Such an amazing ability to recover.
Let's talk numbers, though, Joey. I mean, slip sliding on that foam ball.
And it's oftentimes we talk about bobbles. I mean, you're not looking at that as a mistake. You're looking at that as a miracle finish to hang on to that rail.
Insane. And, you know, it's what we've come to expect from Medina. We're not surprised. But if you had to throw an initial number at that wave,
oh, we're already going there.
I don't know. I mean, I was just going to...
We got back to the barrel quickly, so the finish was insane. See the entire ride, but I mean, it's definitely the best ride so far. I mean, Filipe 7.5. I'm going excellent with that thing.
In competition, it's Gabby. Gabriel Medina has proven that he is the best guy out here. Under pressure, no matter what, he's got what it takes to step up and get rid of everything, all the noise, all the physical aspects, the mental aspects, the technical, and the power, and put it all together. It's just amazing to watch a guy with that much poise, that much athleticism and technique, and I just can't wait to watch this left because this is going to be bananas.
Scores in on the average 8.67, Rosie. We were both right. You had 2 9s, I had 2 8.5s. They dropped the high and the low. Let's do that again. Gabriel Medina here on his first left of the final. Needs a 6.16. Almost got caught by that lip. He's going for a big air in the flats. Big risky move there. He's gone for frontside airs a little bit further down the line. He's felt himself get hung up, so he identified a bigger section, but the landing straight in the flats.
Well, we love to see it, Joe, just trying to clear the section with this air, so functional to stay out in front of it. Lands awkwardly on that wave, goes down, but you know, the way he's surfing is so infectious, the happiness that he's exuding right now.
What a ride it's been the last few days. Remember, they all started with practice days. Their opening day, they had 8 waves. Then they waited for another day with 4 waves. Then the day after that, another 4. So a total of 16 practice waves. And with the ability to poach, some of them could have got a couple more if their paired up teammate fell early. And then right into action from the qualifying round. So extremely busy in Lemoore. Now it's run number 2, the last right for Filipe Toledo. He's got all the best top 5 rights in history of the surf branch. Frontside carve with so much speed into the barrel, looking solid. The wave spits and he wants more out of this barrel. Remember, he had the 7.5 to start on his first run. That's what he's trying to get rid of now. Still has his lead as he down carves, but he's just trying to put it out of reach for Gabriel Medina. Nice snap to slide, has so much time weightless on the lip. Now deep in this inside cone. Going for the alley-oop, greased the landing, wrapping cut back in. It is the Toledo show. Nobody does it better on the right of the surf ranch. 7-5 is gone.
Wow. Goodbye, 7-5. You have been replaced by something near perfect. I'm going to put myself out there this time, Joey.
Gabriel Medina wasn't even watching. He's playing his own game. That's the individual aspects of this performance. Difference from Filipe. He's hanging out with the storm, watching the rides of Medina. Let's take another look.
Feeling the energy, feeling the flow. He was able to correct that little mistake that he made in the beginning part of his first ride. Knife edge into this barrel. Super deep, Joey. Look at that, a little bit of puff of spray. He regathers himself. So length and depth, ticking the boxes. Gets out on the open face. Cruises his way through, just chucks the fins out, gouges the face of that wave again. I love that, just that ability to ride that lip line like a rail. But then this connection, bang, too easy. Why does he make it look so easy? It's just beautiful. Filipe Toledo, you are my hero. Wow.
Just a full one motion. And he knows when he has to recover. He doesn't even have to look at the section. He can land it blind, but he just has such good reflexes with his balance. But to be able to land an air like that hard and then to go in such an aggressive hack. I remember talking to Shea Lopez a decade ago, and he was like, you're going to see much more of that. Big airs, but not just a finish. You're going to land with control and belt it again. And he's basically was predicting the Toledo story.
And well, he's going to have to bring what I've seen, which is the outside big maneuver. I think he's going to throw it down.
Right there with you, Strider. 9.67. We remember this happened back in 2019. Filipe dropped a 9.63, but had back pain and couldn't answer back. He's been waiting a long time for this. Toledo, big jam, snaps it again. There's the flow down the line. Trying to get rid of a 7.33 to really put pressure on world number one. Drilling some beautiful turns on the backhand. Nice snap again. There's that water still falling to the sky. Looking for his second win of the season. There's that climb section. Goes up quickly. Setting up for the barrel. On his last wave, he'll go for the backhand reverse. Toledo looks back at the wave and says, obrigado. Ricardinho Toledo, happy Father's Day right there with the tank top. There's that passion, and just lay down. Job well done.
Oh my gosh. You deserve a rest. I'm tired just watching him.
Always surfing with his heart on his sleeve. So much passion. Last left here of the final for Toledo.
Thank you, Filipe Toledo, for entertaining us. I mean, we're still going to see Gabe hit the water on his final run, but this, talk about laying it all out for your last run. When the chips are down, Joey.
So true. It's such a cool rhythm that he just entertains us with. It's like you said, how does he make it so easy? It's unfair. Even when he's flowing, he's going so incredibly fast.
Okay, so we've been playing this game throughout the final, Joe. Numbers, your first inkling of what he could get on this left.
And there was a lot of difference between his 7.33. Remember the big backside blowtail hammer missing the end section barrel? That was the 7.33. This time he surfed the entire way.
Well, I guess it's a huge number judging by that reaction, and that's on the replay, so we're still waiting on the score.
Nothing feels better than that. 8.67 was his high on the right. Remember, he went for a huge air on the left, which is a 1.93. Right now, he's probably just surfing for tens.
Well, let's unleash the caged animal on this last run.
World number one with already a spot in the Rip Curl WSL finals. He's made now 5 finals of 6 events. And going for a 3rd victory this season. moving quickly. Feeling the heat already and the intent to win from Medina. Solid stalling work. He'll get that vacuum effect, getting sucked back in on that end section. Strider, so far so good for Gabriel.
Oh man, talk about pressure cooker. He's gonna pull it together right here. He does, he's gonna, I mean, this is heavy. Oh my gosh, he's getting radical on the inside to the barrel. What are they gonna do with this thing? He comes out and he's gonna go, oh my goodness. I don't think he's gonna better, but are you kidding with the recovery ability of this man right now? I'm just baffled at the moment. There was some wild riding right there. Let me tell you, we are at the ranch, definitely.
Talk about the ability of an athlete and a warrior to never give up that ride. As we know, as judges want a flawless start to finish, but he was never going to give up in the most awkward of situations there.
Wow, but just to ride on the intuition, to right the wrongs, Joey. I mean, he gets a little bit of a bobble, kind of does like a little flick-flack up down on his board, super deep again on that barrel, just by the way. But here, gets to work, lots of rail work done, hits off the top. There, wow, just so close to missing it. But how does he recover? We haven't seen someone do that on that section of the wave at all.
So much drama in those recoveries, but I guess we got to emphasize it is a recovery, and then just trying to throw anything he could at the finish, knowing that he lost his flow and rhythm. But pretty wild ride there, trying to just change things up and recover a score. Hadn't seen that done in that section either.
Incredible. You know, to come back from a mistake stronger, that just tells the story of Gabriel Medina.
The last wave of the Jeep Surf Ranch Pro presented by Adobe. Gabriel Medina trying to make it 3 in a row. He'll do it if he gets a 9.28 on this wave. Gabriel getting started with the tail slide. Second turn, very powerful, similar move. Punching out the fins, and he goes down, and that is it. Filipe Toledo is the Jeep Surf Ranch Pro presented by Adobe champion and his second win of the season. Gabriel Medina going for broke early, just like he did on his opening left. And for the first time, his bigger numbers came on the right. You have to wonder, was the switch of taking a right first instead of a left first maybe the biggest difference in him not going 3 in a row out here?
I mean, we are left to wonder, Joey, because he has been so dominant at this event. Still dominant, finishing second, but just loses loses that maneuver right there, and that is, you know, bread and butter. He's sticking that all day. But congrats to Filipe Toledo. Wow, what an event.